that. Hmm? There we go.
Well, hello, hello, hello. We're back at it again at Krispy Kreme. I don't know why I went with that reference, but I did. Okay, we're playing more Ace Attorney, folks. Oh, the sad music. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? I have to remember that myself. Oh yeah! He thinks he killed someone. That's right. Spoiler alert, he didn't. A memory of murder. Otherwise, he wouldn't be in 2 more Phoenix Wright games. He's not in Apollo Justice, I don't think. He gets his own 2 games. There's at least 4 more. And he's in... I think he's in 2 of the later 2 Apollo Justice trilogy. So he's got 6 more games after this. I'm pretty sure he's going to be around. Yeah. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? No. I don't believe it, not Edgeworth. See, even Phoenix agrees with me. He's got another 6 games, Maya. Another 6 games. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently, but he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick. Yo, how's everybody doing? Hey, Larry! Being a complete crash out, but also helping lighten the mood. What'd you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on! Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight. Larry, she is 17. You are 24. No. Bad Larry. No. No. And besides, the rule is half your age plus 7. Even if she was 18, she'd still be a year too young for you. Half your age is 12, plus 7 is 19. 19 is the absolute lowest you can go. Alright? But even then, a guy who's in his mid-20s shouldn't be messing with someone who's got a 1 at the front of their name. Yeah, see, that's... yeah. No, Larry. See? Look, oh, Larry's 23. Still, though, she's not 18. Fuck off. Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero! God damn it, Larry. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that Bolt shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know. From where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is, I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Edgeworth. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true, but when we first met him, he's kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kinda forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? The class trial. You remember, Larry. Spring, end of 3rd grade. A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope of money for lunch from home. Huh? I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 inside. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So they thought you did it? Yeah. The kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? The next day we held classroom trial with me as the defendant. This is a weird way to punish people, you know? I didn't do it. Guilty, he did it. Guilty, it was you. Thief! Give the money back. You're such a meanie. No one play with him. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. We're not going to play with you anymore. Yeah, no more borrowing my eraser. He shouldn't be allowed in the relays or in the library committee. Give me back the 50 cents I owed you. Hey, did you... Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. Even the teacher wasn't on the side. And even the teacher thought I had done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. God, that's what was on his shirt? It was hard to make out on the DS, but like seeing the high def, that was on his shirt? It's so weird. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy one who was stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. You shouldn't have to apologize. There's only one thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? Look at him in his bow tie as a kid. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think about how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Kid Larry. Very well, I will replace the money myself. The class trial is over. Replacing $38 on a teacher's salary. Oof. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were best friends. We're the best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well. I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I had been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butts. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right, I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. And Harold said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him. I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, if I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me and I believe in him. He's in pain and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Oh, Nick. Nick! We have to save Mr. Edgeworth. It's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Alright. Off to Gourd Lake. December 27th, Gourd Lake, park entrance. Hey, it's Gumshoe. Hey, pal.
Hey, pal. Long time no see.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe.
Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half.
Sorry about that.
No probs, pal. Thanks to you, we know who really did it.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal.
Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
Oh, one other thing. Eek. No one can go into the woods today.
The woods? Where Lotta was camping.
The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while.
I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble.
Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow.
Alright. Off to the public beach. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy to be worried about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Alright. The old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Ahem! I know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Aha! Hello! What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, hmm? Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg. This is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. What do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Get into the caretaker shack. Nobody's home. Hello, squawk! Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, squawk! I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello, squawk! Alright. Okay. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's gonna hate me. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Squawk! Let's open it, come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw. But hey! He keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. Yes, there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Oh, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake. Getting on the boat. Firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out in court today in court. It's all here in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Alright. Yeah, we already got what we need there. Okay. Now where else could we go? Criminal Affairs Department. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gone back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. You sure has something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal? Good luck, Gumshoe. Here we go talk to Edgeworth. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? I'm trying to get my Edgeworth voice back. You don't remember? No, I don't. No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth didn't, you know. That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, right? So simple, even to a fault. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you've changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Perhaps. There we go, that's the voice. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to become a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, right? But I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man who trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day 15 years ago, 3 of us were trapped in an elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all my memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to lack of evidence. Innocent. that's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. No. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job. To find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth, if what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right. Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. I gotta show him the letter, I think. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that Bo mental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge on me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond? It also says this is your last chance. Last chance. Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations of the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. I might need to get more water. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were in there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You'll use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. Poor Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen possession and stress may have caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. What are you? Stop breathing my air. No, Father. He's attacking Father. And then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I picked up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But, that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has been keeping me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean? It was me. I was the true criminal of the DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick. There is someone else who knows about the DL6 incident. Yeah, there's one person. We gotta go, Edgeworth. Off to Grossberg Law Office. He did say he'd help us out. Mr. Grossberg. Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just come down and tell me what happened, It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... Did my best sob there. I see. So Edward dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder... What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so... troubled, Well... Also consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. That pistol fired, and the deed was done. No! I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his caretaker as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitation so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may had one peer, now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect record in court. To beat him, Gregory tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost. And died in despair, as it were. I see. Spirit medium. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fay. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yogi was found innocent. Yeah. And here's another thing. Gregory was mistaken. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edward's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you, but a possibility nonetheless. I'm gonna present him with the letter, see what happens. Oh ho, so this is the letter? It does seem Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. Why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended his clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. I think this is the voice I'm going to go with. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict, but for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait! What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct! Manfred von Karma himself! What does this mean then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial, but Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence. It was the only penalty Von Karma had received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite the shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma's going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. No, it's manslaughter. That is actually a fact. I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials. Time to move. 1 day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. Now let's see what she says. What do you think we should do now, Maya? You would know best, Nick. Just do what you do. That should work. Well, have any good ideas? This is all tied to the DL6 incident. We better find out as much as we can about that murder before tomorrow. Something that happened back then has a hold on Edgeworth and it won't let go. Okay, time to move. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check the records room again. Well, now I can't have just anyone wandering around in there, but I guess Mr. Von Karma's in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Mr. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry! That's not good. December 27th, Police Department Records Room. Dusty as always. We were only just here yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had the time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. Huh? One of those drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases, evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick! The file for DL6, it's completely empty! What? What are you doing in here? Hold on, I have to get my Hans Gruber again. What are you doing in here? Eek! Von Karma! You! How did you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team? Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. You can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. Huh. So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had the defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt? His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Oy. Let's see here. Fool. You think a prosecutor will give you defense attorney information? Bah. Okay. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun for self-defense, usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000... Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now give me the letter. No! No! What are you doing? Nick, run! Ah! Maya! Out of my way. Ah! Oh, and the police heard all that and did nothing. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes. Maya! The letter, did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Maya! There has to be a way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that, a bullet? DL6 evidence. Evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you tomorrow in court. Alright, here we go. Oh no, backspace. Yeah, we're just going to go into it now. Actually, I might take a quick break there to get a cup of tea and refill my water. BRB. to the bathroom actually, so quickly. Manfred von Karma. What a piece of fucking shit. Manfred von Karma.
John Phillips, I think. I told myself.
Okay. Whew. Oh, bathroom break over. I went to just chatting by mistake there for a second. Alright. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Work! What's the big idea? So sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't run off my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Oh yeah, pal!
What's gotten into that girl?
Detective Gumshoe?
Morning, Mr. Edgeworth.
Good morning. How did it go, Detective?
Have no fear. As promised, I captured our runaway caretaker. I brought him in. Took all night, pal.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired.
Actually, after all that shock, I feel pretty good.
Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached our final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit their decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he currently has lost all memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. I left court.
I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I just went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I need one of those motor things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is.
Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi and I'm going to prove it. Oh, a cup of tea is really good right now. Gotta press him for everything. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. Now, Mr. Wright, there is no need to rush to conclusions. That was more Russian. Now, as I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do, Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. Then why did you leave? He's just about to say why. Oh no, Carl, shoot the glass. That's a quote from Die Hard. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking? If I sat quietly, Edward would be guilty in 3 minutes.
I went to buy some food for Polly, see?
Food?
Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in a big pet shop downtown.
But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker shack?
Well, I kinda got lost, you see.
The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Carmen. No one's gonna believe that.
I see. So he was lost.
Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Yep. Seems like it.
Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly he has no memory of who he was. If you claim he's lying, then show us court proof. Grr. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible. I'm glad to see you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue.
I mean, I need to have one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one.
When you say you have no motive, I say you do. You've had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. You have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to...
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does it really have anything to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he had nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, this is a serious problem. There is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who the witness is?
Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell me the witness's name.
His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi! From the DL6 incident!
It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. McLean. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor? Please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
I see, that makes sense.
Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Light. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints?
You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked in a chemical plant. Burned my fingers while working with the stuff. Yep.
What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No! What will you do now, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we going to do? I didn't even consider he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor? The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up on my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you ask? This is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do so, as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? Yes, I'm doing it. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. Must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. Hello. Certainly the most concise testimony we've heard so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Right. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? As I recall 2 days ago. Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk! Don't forget the Deal 6 incident! Squawk! If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello! Squawk! That's not what you were supposed to say. Forgot something. Something we forgot. Hello! Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. It is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Something the matter, Mr. Right? Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten something? Alright, let's see here now. I'm not going to reread stuff we've already gone through. Huh? The safe, why? Let's just try and get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack? 1228, 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that the number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha, ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us where the caretaker is? Who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to... Alright, hold on now. Oh... Backspace. Ooh, there's a bullet hole there. Trying to check. Ah! 28th of December. The DL6 case file. What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright? Where in this file is something relating to the number? Case summary. It's in the case. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th. That's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah! He used the date of the DL6 as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often don't set their secret numbers to dates. Bah. This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM's card number to 001 because I am number 1. That has nothing to do with the date. Nothing! Indeed. Alone it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right. But what? Very well, witness. You may continue. Okay, hold on. Let me just see here real quick. I need to look at the record. Okay. Oh! That's gotta be it. Okay. Okay. Alright. Polly, what's your name? Harlow. Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Yes, it does. Ha! Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... the DL6 case file.
That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in the file is the information connected to the parrot's name? The suspect data. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see, I guess that is possible. Bah, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does that make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seem more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name. Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think, finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as bailiff in this very court. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Oh no, just taking off my hoodie. It's actually it's quite warm today. Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really. But he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. But we're not done yet. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are clear of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant Mr. Miles Edgeworth That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh, Edgeworth. Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means no. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I am not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do I do? Yeah. The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edward's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That will be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare, that's what I told myself. But I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess to my guilt. I am guilty for DL6. The statute of limitations ends today. The culprit is me. Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah. It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. We're almost there. Alright. I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort.
Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad.
I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances.
This is crazy. Just crazy.
Nick, what are you doing, huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what, huh? Oh, isn't it obvious? I want to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent.
What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court.
I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted to his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Oh, I have to get my Gruber back. Gruber, hold on. That's a nice sword. John Phillips of London. I have two myself. There we go. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth, I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That'll be the key if only I can get it to work. Please, please. That day I'd gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost composure and began to argue. Just then something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now you thought this memory was a dream. I was stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the events. Bah. The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. What was your trial? What was the trial your father was involved in that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost, and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case? It was 15 years ago. I do not remember the details. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator. Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed, no one came to help. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. Then... What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up. What happened next? Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting... Sorry. The air was getting so thick, I panicked. So you're saying you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. Gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. To this day, yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. I don't know what it means. I better find out quick. I think I know what it is.
Okay, victim data, no, not that. Damn, hold on now, what's... The scream is what... Hold on, let me check the first page again. Air in elevator was oxygen depleted at time of the incident. Oh, hold on now. If the air was depleted, how could they scream? Oh, that wasn't it. Yeah. Okay, well there was actually 2 shots fired. Okay. Are you sure you only heard 1 gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Mr. Edgeworth's testimony? Case summary. Yo, it looks like you're... Wait, what? Hold on now, I thought it was on... God damn it, I can't be... Check. Oh, it's on the victims... Why is it on the victims page and not on the summary? Wait. Look at the victim data in this file. It says quite plainly the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard 1 gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot? Was it perhaps another shooter who fired the second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you are aware, the incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot has anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon fired twice, as we heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof the other shot was... Yes. Your Honor, I think it will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible. Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Do you have evidence of the second firing of the pistols related to the incident? I'm pretty sure it's the... Yeah, it's this one. It's the photo. Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves a murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. The photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired where? Your Honor, please get a clue. Show the judge. Yeah, there's a bullet hole There's a very obvious bullet hole. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here.
I see a bullet hole in the door.
Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out? In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be?
The murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
The case summary. That's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
That second bullet has never been found.
Why?
Because the second bullet does not exist. That bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It is undoubtedly something else. It was undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole in the door.
Order! I will have order!
Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. The murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet was fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is a single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. Gah. How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick, if the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. Come on, Phoenix. It was just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think that it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick.
Well, it seems we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though that was not your intention?
Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt.
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now.
Indeed.
Does anyone have any objections? I have been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying. But my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright?
Objection! Your Honor? I object.
Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object,
Oof. Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. No, it's not. It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing.
Second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce any answers for Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed. What? Oh, we've just heard proof that it did not exist. No, we didn't. We heard someone, like, dismiss it very suspiciously. Von Karma's argument is full of holes. Fuck that noise. I'm really grasping you. No, you're not. Von Karma's talking bullshit. And I'm not saying this because I know what happens. I do know what happens. I've beaten this game a couple of times before on DS. But looking at this, it's really obvious he's hiding something. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why, huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there a need? Was there a pressing need for the murderer to search for it? Okay, hold on. Why would the murderer have spent time looking for a stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Bah, the murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. Had to take it. The murderer, what does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if I hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there, you know? Wait a second, I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot. And they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving the only bullet at the scene of the crime? Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. We're almost there. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There is no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right, I can't think of anyone. Hey Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite the shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock? But took it because he was injured, which would mean
It could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility of murder that came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it? Say it now!
Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect.
This is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
My hands are shaking.
What? Von Karma. Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah! You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst of my objection?
Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated me. Have him testify. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? I can, actually. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... Von Karma's perfect. He won't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There is the possibility the bullet is still inside Von Karma.
Is that even possible for all these years?
Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. Oh, look at him sweating bullets.
I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge the bullet is still inside you. Order! Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Judge, I call us for suspension on this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now.
Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder.
The bullet!
Mr. Von Karma?
You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to the DL6 incident. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course he can't. We don't have any of the DL6 evidence, because you took it out of the records room yesterday. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet to your shoulder in the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof.
That's a bullet. Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings?
That wasn't a ballistic markings. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago.
Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of the weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. One bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then if the markings matched, we would know both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we will compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma?
That scream.
Oh. Hey, Laser. Welcome in. So far, chat has been quiet. You heard the first comment. Welcome on in. Hope you're well.
I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help! I can't breathe.
Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier.
Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air.
Get away. Get away from my father!
It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma? Only you would dare defy me. So it was you. You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with the penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death! Death!
He's been planning this for 15 years. 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you'll have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth. It was a shock like none I'd ever known. Me? Penalized? It took me hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights had gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would come to open up that elevator door? Judge? What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Boom!
That is all. Court is adjourned. How are you doing anyway, Laser? I hope you're well. 28th of December, 22 minutes to 6 in the evening. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face when Von Karma looked even paler than usual? He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right? Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. I see. Thank you, right? Oh, it hurts. You're welcome? I think you could have done better than that. Sorry, I'm not good at that sort of thing. Q got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Woo! Yeah, oh, you're doing alright? Waiting on... Oh, that's nice. Waiting on your boyfriend to get back so you can watch Iron Giant. Oh, that's lovely. I hope you guys have a good time. Iron Giant's great. I haven't seen Iron Giant in years. When was the last time I watched the Iron Giant? I think might have been my early teens. God, that's a long time ago.
Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month.
First time in 7 years for you. Okay, that's good. Oh, his first viewing. Oh, I hope he enjoys it.
Well, who cares?
Sorry, that was a bad timing. I was just reading what he was saying.
See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. I forgot he did that.
I feel foolish.
Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all. Lotta. Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank you all very much.
I knew you were innocent. From the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in a cookie jar even if no one was there.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, let's bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you going to do now, Lotta?
Who, me?
Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over.
Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now?
Oh, Nick. I'm not long for this world.
You don't look sick.
It's Beyonce. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind.
Should have seen that coming. Oh, Edgy, there you are. Mood changed instantly.
Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration.
Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you came along tonight too. My treat, pal.
Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry.
Right?
Yeah, what's up?
The envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it.
Well, yeah, that's not strange. People give money to celebrate sometimes.
It's $38, right?
Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot. Well, it's a little now. But I know this game came back out in 2001. Adjusted for de-inflation, that's actually a decent amount of money. 38 exactly? Nick! Wasn't that the exact amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38. No. No, Larry, it was you?
What are you so surprised about, right?
Huh?
Larry was absent that day from school, right?
Well, that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What?
Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history.
I was never good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you?
I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember?
Yeah. Too well.
Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
I know.
Really, right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, this sure isn't an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. You should have told me. Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes.
There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did.
Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist.
Yeah, and you get worked up too easily means the same thing, Larry. Death.
the death sentence for both of you. Man, if only I had known I'd have become a prosecutor. Same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch right? Hey yo, line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go! And after that, dinner on me. Detective Gumshoe took us out in the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. December 29th. 5 in the morning, writing co-law offices. Jesus, that's early. Oh, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's only 5 in the morning. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye? What time is it? Gah! The first trains for the mountains have already left. To the station. Needed a transition there. I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving. Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Wait! What? I never could have saved Mr. Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes. Only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped. And Mr. Grossberg and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you're the only one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I've evidence that you helped. Evidence? Yeah, she was able to grab one piece of evidence. A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6, but you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. That was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Ah, there she goes. Thanks, Nick. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins, with the same old crazy cast of characters. We're gonna find out what happened to everyone. Huh. Don't think you've graduated yet, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. So they had another court case. We don't get to see that one. Well, maybe that's the bonus episode.
Hey pal, Mr. Edward came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop! Detective Gumshoe! Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh?
That's funny. Huh? Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what I call... Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. Probably she isn't cheap. He's probably spending big money on another girl. Oh, Mary.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's being busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, I kind of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful.
Winston Payne. Phoenix Wright? Ah, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for, yes. Oh, you should know I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Man, from busboy to the manager of a hotel, that is quite the leap in promotion. Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright? Yes, Mia's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Why the smell of fresh lemon? Did he used to be a janitor when he was in law school or something?
Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you not?
Yeah, she's going too fast. I can't read all that. That's not true. Joaquin Phoenix. And there's other actors named Phoenix that I can't think of right now. There's a ton of actors named Phoenix.
I'm pleased to announce the Princess is it. I'm sure that Mr. Wright is a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know?
He was a delightful himbo. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. Sounds like she's caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit but didn't have the time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway? In the mountains.
Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess. All right. But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day and I saw her. Sorry about that. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age.
Yeah, Cody is only 9 years old or something.
Yeah, I remember, right? The lawyer guy. Huh? Me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know, that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind him, there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous.
I think I know who the ghost is. Yeah, there she is. Got you throwing confetti to celebrate. I don't know if there's a... There we go. A brand new episode has been added. Yes, the bonus case that was made originally for the DS port of the first Ace Attorney game. Alright, we're going to save. Alright.
So, yeah. Although I will say, we went through a lot. I don't know if it's only been 2 hours and 20 minutes, but still. Let's go to just chatting. Oh, I better move myself. Hold on. Yeah, we went through a credit sequence, so I think right now that's a good place to end it. That is a good place to end it. Oh, I am way too big. I am cutting. My head is getting cut off there. Hold on now. Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. I enjoy. The top of my head's still getting cut off. Hold on. Is that fixed? Let me see. Is that fixed? Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. There we go. Okay. I should move to the left a little bit. Much better. That'll do. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm right in your face right now. Okay. So with that, I think I'm going to try and find out who's on right now so I can raid out to them. I think Mooney's still on his subathon. So I was technically lurking in Mooney's subathon after Nabe raided out to him. I didn't say anything though, so I don't know if Mooney knew I was there. I probably should have said something, but I was busy. I just needed some background noise, if I'm being honest. So yeah. Anyway, I should have gone. Oh, Sea Creature's on. I have not raided Sea Creature in forever. Yeah, I'm gonna raid out to Sea Creature. They're great. They're one of the first people I made friends with when I became a VTuber. I have not been keeping up with them. So we're going to raid out to Sea Creature. And next week I will continue Phoenix Wright. We're going to do the final case, episode 5. The epilogue case. And then, yeah, after that, I might get I've got the whole trilogy, so I'll start on Justice for All after that. Anyway. Thanks for being here, guys. Especially you for all your comments, Laser. I will see you guys in the next one. We're raiding out to Sea Creature.